Hello everybody. You wanna do scat singing? I've seen a lot of videos, tutorials about scat singing, and most of them I found to be at least useless. Some of them are just really rubbish. So you may ask, who is that guy stating such a bold claim? So it's a fair question. I'm Augustin. I'm a singer, songwriter, composer and arranger. And as you can see, I'm not the youngest anymore, so I can say I have a lot of experience in music. So just to demonstrate that I know what I'm talking about, just have a listen. Over there. Okay. Okay, so let's jump right into the thing of scat singing. I will divide the matter into 4 chapters. First, principles. Second, copying and learning from others. Learning process. And fourth, about music theory, chords and scales. Number 1, principles. Before diving into the issue, I first want to express some principles which reflect my personal opinions and experiences after decades of singing, arranging, composing, and yes, sabadadada, scat singing. Just drop a comment what you think about my approach. So, what do you really need to do interesting scat singing? The first thing you need to have is just fun. That's the most important fact of all. You only can do well what you really love to do, what you really enjoy to do. So if you have the feeling you need to be able to scat because others do it, or just because you feel anyway incomplete without being a good scat singer, you will fail, inevitably. You can be an amazing singer without being a gifted improviser. If you try scat singing for a while and you feel it's just effort and hard and unsatisfying work that makes your brain steam, so leave it and focus on the things you're good at and you have fun with. We must never forget one important fact. Our purpose as musicians is to make the audience feel good. It's all about the audience. It's not about you. We are not here to satisfy our own vanity, though most artists cannot deny to carry a big load of vanity with them. That includes myself, of course. That's the reason I'm a singer. There are many videos out there, some of them offering useful hints and material, others being complete rubbish. But I criticize at most of them that they take all the thing all too serious. Let's say too scientific. Although this video is kind of tutorial, I must admit that there cannot be a tutorial saying, practice this pattern, that phrase, or that syllable, and you're gonna be an amazing scat singer. And I will not tell you which scale to use on which chord. There's a load of music theory videos and books that will explain these subjects very detailed, which are useful to know, but not the essential thing. I just want to drop a word about swing and jazz phrasing. There's no way to explain jazz phrasing. It's a matter of musicality. Either you get it intuitively or not. Just listen to jazz musicians and instrumentists on records and sing along with them. That's the only way. You must feel it unconsciously and let yourself fall into the special feeling. The jazz feeling. Like that. Similar. Unexplainable. Once you've started to analyze note lengths and values, you are already lost. And you'll always sound awkward like this. Okay, and I'm really sure that's not what you want. Okay, number 2, copying and learning from others. I have witnessed many singers who try to copy the greatest, like the amazing Ella or fantastic Diana, Anita or Sarah. And that exactly is the direct road to becoming a boring, clumsy and pale copy of something that you'll never be or achieve. You will never be the same way as Ella Fitzgerald just because of the simple fact that you are not Ella Fitzgerald. Of course it's okay to be influenced by the work of the greatest, but always have in mind that it's much better to be a super trooper you than a boring copy of someone else, whoever that might be. I've seen some videos of singers who have published the exact note-for-note transcription of one of, for example, Ella's scat solos. Though I value the effort and diligence to do that work. In my humble opinion, that does not have any value except for ear training. Without the work of our musical ancestors, we would always have to start from square one, which would result in no cultural progress at all. That's not what we want. So listen to them and be influenced, but try not to copy note by note. Just be creative, be free, and never forget that you are as unique as all the great idols. Number 3, the learning process. Improvisation and vocal improvisation is like learning a new language. You start with a single word, which you combine to simple phrases. Once you have a set of working standard phrases, you can make yourself understandable, but you will still appear a bit clumsy. For achieving real mastership in a foreign language, the new meta should become a part of you, not just a bunch of rules propped on you. There are different types of people. Those who always repeat the grammar rules in their brain, carefully constructing their sentences, following the mathematical rules in constant fear of mistakes, and those who quickly start to play with the words, trying to combine the newly learned words and phrases, rather feeling the rules than consciously knowing them yet. The first group I call the thinkers, the second group I call the players. Or let's better say, feelers. The thinkers are those who know much about grammar, but very late in the learning process they dare to open their mouth to actually speak. The players, or feelers as I call them, start to talk quickly, taking the risk of making several mistakes. They often speak more than they understand, but they are the ones who make the conversation, and they are the ones having the fun. So let's put this in musical improvisation. Very often, when you hear singers singing a scat solo, you literally can see their brains steam, consciously searching for the right pattern or syllable. That's the thinker's approach, which may be useful to achieve a result in a scientific research. But to engage your audience as a scat singer, you need to be more the player or feelers type than the thinker. Most of your audience will have to live a brain-oriented life. They want to endeavor the other side when they listen to an artist. Most people in the audience are not interested in the scales you use. They are not interested to see you explore the most artificial patterns. They want to experience a person whose energy drives them away from their daily life. They want to forget their sorrows and problems. So after a long day at work, they just want to be entertained and pulled away from their everyday businesses. So where do we get the phrases from? So just listen to music and transcribe yourself. Do not try to use delivered patterns found in books or tutorials. To work with those might look like convenient, but thus you will never get them into your own brain, into your own vocabulary of phrases, which is necessary to develop your unique scatting style. There's no other way than to do your homework yourself. Think yourself, listen yourself, play yourself, and do not be afraid of mistakes. You won't be shot on stage, even if some teachers might tell you so. Number 4, about music theory, chords, and scales. However, the better you know the basic structures, in language the grammar, in music the chord theory, the more you will be able to play with it. Having good energy and an excellent ear is absolutely necessary for scatting, but the more theoretical knowledge you possess, the more you can play with it, without thinking or constructing consciously. The more you gain freedom, and with it, just fun, for you and for the audience. So to freely improvise with your voice, you need to know your way around, in music theory and in mastering your voice. Both skills should be mastered at a level that you play them unconsciously without thinking about it. You should be able to sing what you hear and feel and what your profound knowledge of rules let you deliver, not the other way around. If you're searching for the proper scale to use when doing your improvisation, you will always appear clumsy and your energy and all the fun will get lost. Last but not least, do not worry about lacking some skills others may have. There will be always someone out there with a greater range, more brilliance, a more beautiful voice or other benefits. Just don't care and make the best out of it what you already have, because that's what you are. So I hope I delivered some hints for you to become a better and more creative scat improviser. So just enjoy music and have fun. Goodbye.